Hey, what up? It's Brad with Home Love Construction, and today we're going to be going through this house in Pasco County that we're entirely gutting and then going to be fully rehabbing. It's kind of going to be an in-progress kind of video, so it's not going to be so much of action shots as it is just talking through what we're doing here and kind of showing the before and after of what's been done so far. So obviously, this house has been fully pulled apart as far as all the plaster has been pulled off of the walls and everything. Even on the exterior, we've literally just pulled it all down. And so that's going to get all new sheetrock. But before we get into that, we're going to replace all the outlets and switches, new HVAC system with ductwork. We're going to replace a little bit of the plumbing, like in the bathroom and the kitchen, that needs new supplies and drains and stuff like that. All the windows, all the doors, the garage door, basically everything, the flooring, everything you could possibly think of in this house is coming out, and then all new is getting put back in. So once we're done, it'll look like essentially a new house. The whole interior and exterior are completely being renovated. The new roof is already on it. And so when we sell it, well, we won't sell it, but when the owner sells it, it'll go to, hopefully a nice family that's new to the area, and it'll just be a normal home again. It took a long time, but really the only things that we've really done is just like pull down all the plaster. So, but what's like the reason taking the plaster down took so long, it's funny, I'm kind of talking half to the camera, half to you, is that plaster actually goes up, so you can see that wire lath right there above the kitchen. They install that wire lath at all of the corners. So anywhere where the ceiling meets the wall, there's that wire lath. And then you drywall, I think it's drywall anyways. I've never installed it because we don't do that anymore, but I've demoed a lot of it. It looks like it's like a drywall material that goes up to the lath, and then your coat of plaster gets skimmed on over that. So that, and it's essentially a 3/4 inch thick sheet of cement, it's mud. So that's pretty difficult to break through. And then once you break through, you got to pull it all off and dispose of it. It was probably we have a 10-yard dump trailer. It was probably 5 full loads at around 3,000 to 4,000 pounds a piece. So a lot of material got hauled out of here and a lot of drywall. This is probably going to be probably close to 100 to 120 sheets of drywall that are going to go back into this house to redo all the walls and ceilings. Okay, so if you zoom in on this stud right here, so that, for any of you who don't know what that is, this is termite damage. So we got in here and found termite damage like that in a bunch of different areas. So just to be sure that we're attaching everything that goes back into a solid substrate, we're just gonna knock out any of these termite damaged studs or sill plates or whatever, and then we're gonna put back with new fresh wood, and then we'll go back and rebuild after that. So when we're demoing, we're super careful. We don't really mess with any of the wires. We'll have a sledgehammer go through the wall, and then you basically pull it down by hand after that. And we're always careful to not mess with any of the wires because the electrical is staying. The electrical is actually in perfect condition, just the outlets are super ugly. So we're just gonna replace all the outlets with new outlets, and the wiring actually stays. The panel, everything's in great condition, with the way the wiring's run. Even the AC ductwork isn't terrible. It's a little old. You can see it up there, but it's not like, there's a couple rips in it. We are going to wind up pulling all that ductwork down, and then McWilliams & Son, our AC company, will put in all new, supplies and returns and everything. And then if you're wondering why this door is sitting right here, this is actually the new front door. It just hasn't been installed yet because we haven't finished all of our tear up and stuff, and we haven't finished kind of the high traffic things in and out. Once we have an operating garage door that we can go in and out of, we'll put the new front door in. We just got it. We bought both doors. If you go over to that one, that door's already been replaced. Once we have the garage door, the bay door done, then we'll throw in the new front door. We just bought them both at the same time because efficiency or something like that. That's what people say, right? Efficiency. So I'm assuming that the younger kid in the photo is who lived here, because when we demoed the ceiling, we found a couple knives, some banding for $1,000 stacks of bills, and found a bunch of baggies and stuff like that too. So, old drug house.